Your father, he waits.
Much to learn. Much to teach. There are dangers beyond our village.
What a wonderful day!
Help your father!
My family. I will find them. I will bring them home.
To survive, remember your strength, your compassion, your mercy.
Why do they hunt her?
She knows the human secrets.
I have a name. May. I know where they're taking your clan.
You chose a human over an ape.
This was a human place.
It is not yours.
It is now, isn't it?
The elders did not tell us everything about this world.
Nor bend for your king.
Never.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. Priest Zabach,
Brother Nala.
Brother Nala on the camera. You know how we do. And once again, coming back at you with a movie review. What we doing today, Nala?
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Okay, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Y'all know we had to do it, y'all. Come
Right.
on, y'all know we had to do it.
Right.
Right, so, of course, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it yet, what it came out last Friday?
Yeah, last week Friday, yes.
What's today?
Today is the
21st?
21st, yes.
Well, the 20th going into the 21st.
Yeah.
It came out last Friday, I think on the 10th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, right? So if you have not seen it, watch it first, then come back to this review. We got a lot of spoiler alerts. Basically, everyone should know the gist of the Planet of the Apes movies. You know, I don't know. I lost count of how many Planet of the Apes movies there are now.
Right. So many sets of them. There's the Charlton Heston. It's from the 70s. Yeah.
I'm talking about going back from the late 60s with Charlton Heston, Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
It's just there's a lot of
series.
A lot of Planet of the Apes movies. I'm talking about all together.
Right.
The modern ones is maybe about 10 of them. I don't know. But anyway, we know there's plenty of Planet of the Apes movies, so y'all know the gist
Right.
of the those that are in the spirit. You know the gist of the Planet of the Apes movies.
Right.
The apes is Israel.
Right.
You know, and the humans really represent Esau and the other nations.
Right.
Mainly Esau and the other nations. And basically is one day these niggas, these monkeys, They're gonna take over and rule
Right.
the world. That's basically what it is. Right? So Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Right? So we're gonna get right into it. The beginning, in the beginning, you know, they had the words coming across the screen, and I don't know everything verbatim, but paraphrasing, it says something about humans and apes always wondered if they can coexist and live together. And it says Caesar, which was like this Messiah. Remember in the Planet of the Apes with Mark Wahlberg, Caesar came down kind of like off a chariot, and they all bowed down to him. Now, of course, Caesar is like Yahweh Shai type figure. But there's another meaning to that. I don't want to get into that now. That whole Caesar being the savior of the people. I'm gonna get into that a little bit later. I don't want to spoil that. But of course, Caesar is supposed to be this type of savior for the people. And in the beginning of the movie, it said Caesar sacrificed himself for his own kind. Right. So now, who did that? Yahweh Shai died for his own people. Matthew 1:21. He shall save his people from their sins. Acts I think it's 5, right? That he should be that he died for Israel. I'm paraphrasing, right? So when it says Caesar, this Messiah type figure, he sacrificed himself for his own kind. That's symbolic to Yahweh Shai died for the nation of Israel. All right. In Hebrews the 9th chapter, it said he would put away sin by the sacrifice himself, by the sacrifice of himself. Who did Yahweh Shai sacrifice himself for? The sins of Israel. All right. So, but later on, I want to get into that double meaning of Caesar. All right, that double, you know, Hollywood, they play that double thing. So right away, they let you know from the gate. You know what I'm saying? So now, basically, this is generations into the kingdom. So Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes represents the apes have already taken over, and now it's further generations into their kingdom. Now, basically, you get further into our kingdom. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, Yahweh Shai come next year, right? 2025, he delivers Israel. By 2050, we knee deep in our kingdom. Everything we rule and everything's fine.
Quarter of a century went by.
But there's division. Our kingdom is divided. That's what this whole did. So they couldn't just give us the kingdom. He still had to throw a spin in there. But he couldn't just say, all right, you Negroes going to take over one day. You're going to rule. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible, as the Bible states. But after about so many years, you niggas will be divided again. You're not going to be good. You're going to have different factions.
Bloods and Crips again.
Sets. You're going to have sets in your kingdom.
Kingdom
sets. You're not going to get along. And we're going to be somewhere in the background. You know, as the slaves, in the background. But we're going to rise up. We're going to have a secret plot and plan to take over because you niggas, you just can't rule your kingdom. So I'm going to start off with, so there's a young brother by the name of Noah. Now Noah represents like a future. He's smart, he's witty, he's young, he's well respected amongst the tribe. Apes, the tribe. So he can be somewhat of a futuristic Caesar type figure or king of Israel over the people. Now
he had like a David vibe.
Exactly.
He's coming up young, and he's going to come up.
Just with Noah, he was with the birds. But David was like the young shepherd boy. Because remember, Noah's father was the king of the birds. They had a vibration with the eagles. Now, and with the birds in general. Now, if you notice, here's where the division comes in. And this was very subtle. Noah and his tribe, they kind of sort of had like Gadite attire. If you notice with the feathers and the different the necklaces and stuff. So they were kind of like symbolic to Northern Kingdom. I see what Esau did. Whereas the proxy Caesar
Right.
and the other guys that they were fighting against, they kind of had the Southern Kingdom vibe.
Right, God.
You know what I'm saying? Like Judah.
Them Judah down south niggas.
Right, yeah. And a lot of times, I know my tribe,
Yeah.
it can be very divisive.
Right,
All
right.
the tribes, you know, that's a curse on Israel.
And you notice the leader, one of the leaders, one of the head chief military cats, he's
Right.
a gorilla. So you
Right.
know, Judah Jake is always a big gorilla nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Gorilla
Exactly.
goon, gorilla pimp. You
Right,
know?
Gorilla Flip, Glorilla.
Yeah, Glorilla,
Like,
right.
Is Glorilla, you know what
Right.
I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, hell, Jake, years ago, they had a clothing line, Bathe and Ape.
Bathe and Ape, right?
That
God.
it was brought out by Asians.
Right.
But, you know, Jake got the, you know, I'm a big gorilla nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
Gorilla unit.
Gorilla-
50
G-Unit,
G-Unit,
right.
Gorilla unit, right?
Right.
Big gorilla nigga.
Yeah, that
So
should have been the name of that crew, the G
Right.
Unit, because the gorilla was he was the head of that security or the police force of that tribe.
Right, or like that military.
The military
type-
general type.
I forget his name.
Yeah, I forgot his
Right,
name. in
but
there.
I will refer to it as Proxy Caesar and his crew.
Right, right.
Because the king that they had set up, that was like a Proxy Caesar.
Right, right.
That was actually his name, like
Proximus.
Proximus
Yeah, Caesar,
right?
yeah.
So he was like a Proxy Caesar.
Right.
Right, so they more so had a Southern Kingdom vibe.
Right.
Right, so ICE.
He had the leather on.
Hollywood knows the truth.
Right.
Man. Yeah, he had the leather
He had the leather on.
And they had like the Gadite clothing.
Right.
So
Northern versus Southern. Child.
it's like, you niggas gonna get the kingdom, but you're gonna have a division between Northern and Southern Kingdom.
Right.
And what happened after Solomon died?
Mhm.
After Solomon died, the kingdom split in two. It's Northern against, so it's all Esau. No, Hollywood know what they doing in these movies.
Mhm.
Y'all gonna get the kingdom. Y'all gonna get y'all kingdom.
Right.
But y'all gonna be divided.
Niggas
by
are
tribes.
still fighting.
You still gonna fight against each other,
Yeah.
right? So, fast forward a little bit. As Noah is going about, you know, he's seeking about to try to deliver the people and see, you know, what's this rebellion of apes
Right.
that's going to get, you know, what's this clash and fight amongst the apes.
Mhm.
So in his journey, right, he meets an ape named Raka,
Mhm.
all right, Raka.
Yeah, Raka.
Raka.
Sound like
that's,
recall.
That's Hebrew
Yeah.
for spirit.
Yeah.
All right. So when he met him, he said, "Listen, I caught what he said. He said when Caesar was teaching us to be one people.
Right.
He said Caesar taught us that ape should not kill ape.
Mhm.
Right?
Niggas shouldn't kill niggas,
Commandments,
yeah.
Right? Right?
Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt not kill. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Thou shalt not kill thy brother
Right.
of your own nation.
Yeah.
But they also tried to put Caesar as some type of like a humanitarian type of Messiah, right?
Right.
They try to put him like almost like you know how they try to put you know, we have the Yahweh Shai in the scriptures,
Right.
But this world has that Jesus loves everybody.
Right. Right.
So they tried to slip in there that Caesar believed that apes and humans can get along.
Right.
But Caesar was still for his people first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they mixed that in. No, Jesus is for everybody.
Right.
That was that vibration they mixed in there, right? They fast forward, they were referring to the Edomites as echoes.
Echoes.
And
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
humans. The humans
Yeah.
in general.
As
But if
echoes.
you look at the humans, they were mostly all Edomites.
Right, right.
They threw one Hamite.
One
in there.
Hamite in there.
Yeah, he wasn't even Jake. That was a
Yeah.
Hamite.
Yeah. You could tell that was Ham.
And then
so-
later on, Moab was inside the facility.
Right.
But most of the humans or slaves,
Were
they were
Edomites.
slaves.
Yeah.
Because they had on sackcloth and they
Yeah.
were finished. They were all Edomites.
Mhm.
And notice he was referred to them as echoes.
Right.
Right? But to me, that could be a play on Edom.
Right. Right.
Edomites. You know what I'm
Four-letter
saying?
E word.
Right, that E word, echoes, right?
Yeah.
But notice there was a part where they called them scavengers.
Yeah. Yeah.
They said them echoes are scavengers and they're, you know, because Esau, man.
Yeah.
Right, Esau, the scriptures say he's base, man.
Right.
I made thee base amongst men.
And if you notice those Echoes / Edomites, they were in their cave. They reverted back to their cave ways.
Right, exactly.
Because they were drinking out the pond, and
Right.
they had to drink where the animals drink.
Right,
So
right,
they
right.
reverted back to They can't. Speaking of that, he came back. Yeah, you can't make this up. Reverted back. That's the echo. Just like that. That's what they look like.
That's the echo. Yeah, that's how they were looking.
Yeah, you can't make this up.
And they had like a they had like potato sackcloth.
Right. Sackcloth.
Yeah, they were in their lower state.
God.
Right. So when they were talking also, and they said something about human and ape live side by side.
Right.
But we could not peacefully coexist.
Right.
Human and ape couldn't peacefully coexist.
Right.
And they said basically, it's like the humans are extinct.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and when you read Obadiah, who's going to be extinct? Esau.
Mm-hmm.
Esau's going to be extinct because after 1,000 years of captivity, and notice one thing I can't say in the movie, they had the Edomites looking finished.
Yeah,
man.
con.
The ones that were the slaves.
Yeah, con. They were
They
done.
had them looking finished.
They reverted back to the cave,
They reverted
man.
back to that, but notice it said they were like extinct because what? When you read Obadiah, the Most High said what? He going, there shall be none remaining of the house of Esau. Right? So they slipped that in there. So basically, you know, they kind of had Noah. They kind of had Noah like kind of cooning a little bit.
Yeah, con.
Like, you know, he wanted ape and human to peacefully coexist and live.
Right.
And that's Esau also. You know, we're gonna pull some kind of unity out of you, even in your kingdom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just such a stretch, man.
Right, it's you guys' kingdom.
Right.
That's what the Edomites said in the movie. William H. Macy, the guy with the Edomite with the beard, he goes, you know, this could be good. This could be good.
Exactly.
We're like their slaves, but hey, we dealing with now. We can work this out. You know.
Right. And even when they first ran into all the Edomite slaves, what happened? They saw a zebra first.
Right.
And then when they climbed over that little hill, they saw the zebras, and the Edomites would, like you said, they were drinking water like the animals. Yeah. But it was kind of like that. What's that? Paul McCartney and
Ebony and Ivory.
Ivory Spirit.
Yeah. Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder.
And it was the Edomite slaves.
Like black and white keys on the piano, black and white zebra.
They had the one Hamite in the midst of them. Yeah. And Noah, they were like saying, you know, we can. That's because that's when they had found the Edomite girl. Right. May. Right. They named her Nova, but she said my name is May. But we're gonna get to her in a minute. Right. But it was like that. Side by side on the piano. Spirit.
Side by side on my piano. Keyboard, oh Lord, why can't we?
You know what I'm saying? and even Raka, Raka, he was more so, nah, I'm from the Apes. Right. I'm for my people. You know what I'm saying? Like they're alright, but I'm for my people. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Raka or Raka means spirit. Right. And Noah's sister was named Anaya. Which sounds like a Hebrew name.
Yeah, definitely.
And I bet if I look it up, that's probably a Hebrew
because
word.
anything with Yah, Yah is the most high.
Right. It's like Anna Yah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and remember, there's an Asherite sister by the name of Anna. In the book of Luke, the 2nd chapter. So it's almost like Anna Yah.
Yeah.
So like you said, anything with Yah on the back. That's why a lot of us name our children with Yah names. Or with at least an AH at the name. That's all the Hebrew vibration. You know what I'm saying? They be like, why is her name Shaquasia? You know what I'm saying? Or Shanasia. You know what I'm saying?
And to give 10 tribes a little shine, specifically the tribe of Ephraim, a specific name that is native to the island of Puerto Rico is Yahira. And when they come to America, they pronounce the J, they be like Jahira. Everybody who grew up in New York, you had a girl that named Jahira, a Puerto Rican girl named Jahira. But that's a Borinquen Indian name, Yahira. You know, and it's Hebrew, and that's indigenous. That's not a Spaniard name. So that goes to show you that Ephraim is our people, where that name is specifically Yahira is specifically an Ephraimite name. So even they got that Yah in their names too.
That's like a lot of them is named Jose.
Yeah.
A lot of them is actually named
Ephraim. Ephraim.
A lot of them is named Israel.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So So yeah, she had the name of Naya and Rakar, and his name was Noah. You know what I'm saying? Right? And now fast forward, when they got, you know, they running around with the white girl, you can't make this up because that's a shot you got on, on the billboard, right? The girl, they try to give her the name Nova, but her name was May.
Right.
So, you know, at first she was acting like, you know, the humans had to act like they couldn't speak.
Right.
Because evidently they didn't want to seem intelligent to the apes.
To tip them off. Yeah.
To tip them off, and it would be seen as a threat. That's kind of like us.
Yeah, we got to
want us to read during slavery.
And we couldn't look them in the eye or talk too proper. Like who learned you on that? Who learned you that?
Who learned you that, boy?
Yeah, who learned you that?
You can read, can't you? And write. Who learned you, ma'am?
Yeah.
That was like the reverse in the movie.
Yeah.
Right? So notice, and this is just a little side note.
Yeah.
But you know, still notice when May finally spoke, right, they gave up the ghost. She could talk and she could talk proper.
Right.
But if you notice, the people in the movie theater kind of
they gave up. They got the reaction too.
They got a reaction. They kind of cool.
Right.
Like, almost like the white girl could talk.
Yeah, like you rooting for her in the movie.
It was like a cool vibration.
Yeah, God.
And then remember Rakar, he dropped the thing that was in
he dropped the blanket.
So everybody gave up the ghost because the white girl could speak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I even felt the vibration in the theater.
Oh yeah, she's smarter than you think. Right. You thought she was dumb, right? You thought she couldn't talk.
Right.
She talk just as good as they do.
I felt the coolness.
Yeah, it was a cool. It was a cool reaction.
It was a cool reaction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, even in our kingdom, niggas are root for the damn white man.
Salakia,
for the slave in the kingdom.
Salakia, the last cool reaction I can remember off the top of my head is when we did Hostiles, and they were, you know, that's Gad, and they were rooting. It was a lot of 10 tribes, specifically Issachar, in that theater with Hostiles. Right. And they kept rooting for the Edomites in the movie. Right. Yo, these are your people, them Gadites. So it goes to show you, it reminded me of that. Like that. So a couple of scenes like that happened in Hostiles.
It's bad, man.
Yeah.
Man. Right, so fast forward, eventually Rakar gets killed off.
Right.
But as before Rakar gets killed off, I think he fell down into the water.
Yeah, he fell down. He was trying to. He drowned.
He drowned. Right.
Yeah, he drowned.
So, but his last words were "together strong."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, what did the Most High say? Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourself together, O nation not desire. And that's one thing I do like about the movie. Throughout certain scenes, it was the reoccurring theme that apes got to stick together.
Right.
Like we as a people, we have to stick. We have to stick together.
Yeah.
So fast forward, once the army of Proxy Caesar catches Noah and the girl, they take them to their headquarters, which was a giant ship. Right. And you notice that giant ship kind of gave off of a slave ship vibration. Remember when they took them in there, they had them in chains. Yeah. And then all the other apes was in there wilding, and they was all close up on each other. Yeah. So it kind of gave the vibration also of, you know, damn near apes having other apes in slavery. Like niggas gonna have each other in slavery in the kingdom. Because when they took them to that ship, like I said, it gave up the vibration of like a slave ship. And if you notice, they it also gave up like a prison vibration.
Yeah,
that ship also gave up like a prison. Niggas was in there wilding.
Yeah.
You know
that Rikers Island spirit.
That Rikers Island spirit. But notice, they took the Edomite Nova and they put her with the other Edomite, and they were kind of in like a nice place. Yeah. They had books. And
he had a penthouse.
He had a penthouse. You know what I'm saying? He had a penthouse on the slave ship.
On the slave ship.
So it's like that.
It's like the master's quarters.
Even in our kingdom,
he got master's quarters.
He got master's quarters. Esau got top priority in our kingdom.
Right.
The rest of the apes, they were like was like slavery in there.
Yeah, they living at the bottom. And he's up in the top.
And it also gave up for like a project vibration.
Right.
It was all that nigga element all in one. It was like a slave ship, then a project building
Yeah.
in that Rikers Island spirit.
Yeah.
But Esau's up on a higher
high level. Like his spirit, he liked to be in these
Exactly,
in these
like his buildings,
condominiums up on top.
Esau elevated. He got the penthouse.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's up there boiling tea.
Right, right. Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And they notice the apes. It's like in our kingdom, we're gonna have self-hatred for each other.
Right.
Like, nigga, you like a slave and a captive.
Right.
And Esau's still master, living up in the nice, good quarters.
Right.
Right. So going on, it says, Numbers the 10th chapter. When a proxy Caesar was supposed to be like the king of the apes,
Right.
When he went to make an announcement, he blew the ram's horn.
Right, right. The shofar.
The shofar. He blew the
Khan.
shofar.
A couple of times that happened.
Numbers 10, yeah.
Yeah.
And remember, when you blow the shofar, it's for the calling of the assembly.
Right.
So it's all the clues in there alluding it to it being Israel.
Khan.
Right. Then they kept trying to open this vault.
Yeah.
Right? It was a vault, and they were saying, Proxy Caesar was saying, whatever's in that vault will give us the keys to
Right.
rule forever and ever.
Right.
Something like that. Something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing. But then they mentioned something about a book.
Right.
But they said if the humans get this book, right, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it gives me that vibe of the book of Eli.
Right, right,
Remember
right.
in the book of Eli, of course the book was the Bible.
Yeah.
Denzel had it. Remember that Edomite and his crew he ran into? He's
Right.
like, if we can get that book,
Yeah.
we'll know the secrets to ruling the earth forever.
Yeah,
So
Khan.
everything always allude back to the scriptures.
Khan.
If you get not just the Bible, the true knowledge of it.
Right.
Because the Most High gave us, that's how the earth was supposed to be ran anyway.
Right.
And Esau would say, in God we trust. They'll so-called swear in on a Bible. They'll so-called have a Bible in the court system. They pretend like they rule according to the Bible, but they rule by Satan.
Right.
But the earth's supposed to be properly ran by the word of the Most High. Everybody knows that. So
Right.
Hollywood knows that in there also. Right? So fast forward, you have the white girl May Nova. She, they want to have a uprising.
Right.
So she kills Macy Gray.
Right.
Because Macy Gray is like, look, he's sort of the Uncle Tom
Right,
of
right.
the Edomites.
Right.
He's like, hey man, it's great here. You
Right.
know, like the house nigga.
Right, right.
He's like the house nigga of the Edomites.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know, he got the nice penthouse.
Right.
He got his library. He's making tea.
Right.
Like Jake during slavery. He lives in a house with master.
Yeah.
He gets to eat with the master. He gets to be in the quarters.
Right.
So he's basically like a cool Edomite.
Right.
Like, it's great here with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Apes,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A gift destroys the heart.
Yeah,
but the
it's like
reverse
they showing you, all right, when it's y'all kingdom,
Right.
we reversing it. So now
Right.
we got white coons now.
Right, we got white cool.
Yeah.
We got White House niggas.
Right.
So May on the low, May is a little sneaky ass devilette.
Right.
In her mind, she want the whites to take back over. She
Right.
want the humans, but it's really easy.
Yeah, God.
She want them, so she chokes him out.
Yeah.
And kills, cause he's like a cool Edomite.
Yeah, yeah.
Now she notice what she did that was heavy. They snuck that in there. Once she starts the uprising with Noah, and what does she do? She basically blew up the levees.
Yeah, God.
Like during Hurricane
Katrina, right.
Remember she blew the blockades up.
Yeah, God.
That kept the water from coming out.
Right.
And they say apes can't swim, right?
Right, they can't swim, right.
Like a lot of niggas.
Niggas can't swim, right. Because they was drowning with that
Right.
thing, that levee with us.
She blew the levees up.
Right, God.
So, because they were asking, remember, because evidently, she was supposed to be like kind of this smart
Right.
Edomite girl as
Right.
far as technology and different things.
Right.
And notice when they opened the vault, she got that like that disk drive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Whatever case
The
it
hard drive.
The hard drive
Yeah.
was to help with them getting the satellites and
Yeah, everything up.
and
Yeah.
everything up, even a weapon.
Right.
Right. So now she gets basically once she got that hard drive, she like I got what I need.
Right.
And she knew I take this back to the resistance.
Right.
Right. But I don't want to jump the gun. That's further on. But notice she blew them levees up, and when she was up on standing on top looking down at the apes,
Right.
she looked at them like all of y'all could die.
Yeah, yeah. All
She
y'all
like,
niggas could die.
all y'all niggas could die.
Yeah.
Even Noah and them that was supposed to be helping them.
Right.
Right? So that goes to show you niggas could coon for Esau.
Yeah.
One.
I'm still
We
killing y'all
get in
niggas.
our kingdom.
Yeah.
And you gonna coon for Esau.
Right.
And Esau's still like, nope. I've killed all of y'all and I'm taking back the kingdom and
Right.
I'm not taking y'all with me.
Yeah.
Right? So she blew up the levees and flooded all the apes out.
Right.
But Noah was like, climb, climb, climb. You know,
Yeah.
the higher you get, you can escape the, but a lot of them were drowning.
Right.
And when she stood up on when she stood up on the wood, looking
Right.
down at the apes, she didn't give a damn.
Yeah.
Her spirit was like, I got the hard drive.
Yeah.
They all can die.
F y'all now.
F y'all now. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, fast forwarding.
Never
Right.
trust thine enemy
Never
for like
trust thine
any
enemy. Yeah. She
like
was the
iron
damn-
is rusteth, so is their wickedness.
She was the damn devil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was the devil. So
Right.
So now after the flood, after they blew up the blockade to stop the water and it flooded, right? Noah kind of basically saved everybody, right? And it gave me that ark spirit.
Right, right.
Right? It was
God.
like Noah and
In the ark, right.
Because the water was flooding and coming up. He was telling everybody, climb.
Yeah,
climb.
yeah, get the
And
higher
basically
ground.
He was pushing, you know, he was like basically saving everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they get all the way to the top and then they get out to the mountain. And it reminds me of the wilderness when we came out of Egypt.
Right.
When we came out of Egypt, what happened? We crossed the Red Sea, right? The Egyptian came and they drowned.
Right.
Right? But even in the wilderness, what happened? Even after seeing that great miracle of the Most High,
Right.
niggas was rebelling
Right.
and fighting in the wilderness.
Con.
And going against Moses. So
Right.
remember, they made it, once they, you know, Noah helped save everybody, and the proxy Caesar, this nigga still comes and be like, no, you're gonna bow down to me
Yeah,
before
con.
you die.
Con.
So it kind of reminds me of the Exodus.
Right.
Niggas just get delivered by the Most High.
Yeah,
and still want to fight amongst
Con-
each other
con.
for power, and you know,
Yeah.
they basically told Moses, no, the Most High ain't dealing with you. He
Right.
dealing- we want power that you got.
Right.
So even after, instead of proxy Caesar saying, you know what, that damn Noah just tried to kill all of us.
Right.
She wants to take the hard drive back to the humans and try to help them take back the kingdom.
Right.
Let's all get together. This nigga's still
Yeah.
divisive.
Yeah, but you gotta be under me though.
You gotta be instead of saying, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's all work together. If y'all want to keep me as king, fine.
Right.
Noah, you can be my advisor. You can work with me, and let's be for all the apes. This
Right.
nigga still no. You gonna be up under me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. Matthew 24, for there shall arise false Christ.
Right,
Everybody
God.
want to be the Christ type figure.
Right.
Everybody want to be the Messiah.
And that's
Even
what he
now,
was doing, yeah.
We even dealing with that now in Israel.
God.
Men saying they the second in command under Yahweh Shai.
Right. God
Men
sent
saying
comforter.
They got 100% truth. God sent comforter.
Yeah. He was like that. A proxy Caesar was like the
Right,
a
right.
comforter type of spirit.
Right. Everybody got
Yeah.
that HNIC spirit.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Or brothers say the Most High only dealing with our congregation.
Yeah.
We're the vanguards of Israel. We the only ones that keep the commandments.
Right.
We the only ones that travel. Is that same proud spirit. Right? So so they still fighting. So eventually, this is what really led me to believe Noah and his family represented like Gadites. Because remember, they start chanting.
Right.
And the birds start coming.
Right.
Because remember,
had
Noah's
to-
father was king of the birds.
God.
So the birds start coming and attack proxy Caesar and killed them.
Right.
And the way they was chanting, it was like God.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Gadite chants.
Yeah, they had like a Gadite chant going
Yeah.
on with them, and then with the feathers and the necklaces.
Yeah.
So it was like Esau went deep with that one.
Yeah.
It was like a northern kingdom versus southern kingdom type.
Right.
vibe. Even in the kingdom, you niggas gonna be divided on something.
God.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So then fast forward, so now May, she takes the hard drive back, and then now the humans just got this compound.
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
They got like this resistance compound.
Yeah. So you went, and that's Esau with his pride in the
Right,
movie.
right.
You went from caveman where they can't even speak anymore,
Right.
like low level, and now they got the technology like they in the CIA or the Pentagon
Right,
somewhere.
Exactly. And here's the kicker: you got this in the middle of the kingdom of the planet of the apes.
God.
So it's almost like you still in power in our kingdom.
Right, yeah. It's
That was
not
like
really
a
your
Langley or
kingdom.
something.
We were still there too, you know.
Right, you know what I'm saying? That was like a Langley or a
Yeah.
like you said, a Pentagon
Yeah.
or something like that, or a Quantico. Like,
Right.
Are y'all serious?
Yeah.
But that pride,
Yeah.
that Esau and his pride again, it reminds me of the Society of the American
Negro, yeah,
the Magical American Negro.
Right.
I always get that long ass title wrong.
Right.
Remember, it was like reaching back.
Yeah.
Yo, Esau is wild,
Yeah, he's
man.
like,
all right, y'all gonna have the kingdom.
Yeah.
But we still gonna be there. We
there.
still gonna have to see how.
And then you know why I said, when I just thought about this just now, why is that? It's a double slap in the face, because the whole point of the whole Planet of the Apes series is that apes became sophisticated and humans became like cavemen. But when you throw that in the movie, like they still got the computers and stuff, then you're saying that basically they're not the apes are not the smartest one, because the humans are advanced like the kingdom never died, like their kingdom never died. So that was the Esau's pride in the movie, like, oh no, we never went back to the cave. Some of them did. But we is a remnant of us that still have the old world system still intact, you know?
like we gonna get to Jerusalem,
right?
They still gonna have.
Yeah, it's gonna Pentagon. It's still like, all right. They took Yahushai guy is back. He's the king, but we still run the Pentagon.
Oh man, you know
yeah.
Esau and
it's pride,
they're
man.
hilarious in their pride.
Their pride is crazy because they with that movie. I just thought about it just now. They kind of ruined the plot of the whole series. They're not supposed to be like that yet. The series, as the old school one, they eventually build up to that. But they giving it to them like, no, they never left. You know.
So, you know, May, she takes this hard drive back to this damn Quantico Pentagon type place they have. With all this technology. So they're able to get their satellites up and running. And communicate. That's why I say the next one is probably going to be the humans taking over the
Yeah. Oh, we took the kingdom back.
We took the kingdom back, yeah. So, so now, Noah finally, Noah figures out this chick is the damn devil. When she comes to meet him, after all that, he was still trying to fight for her, and but once she comes back, and that conversation they had was deep. So he said, and even then he was still kind of trying. He was like, do you think ape and human can peacefully coexist or live together? And she was like, I don't know. Now remember, they went in the back and showed she still had the gun. Now remember on going back to the slave ship or that headquarters, which that slave ship headquarters, I forgot that. That was supposed to be like some government center or some government place before the apes took over. So basically they're saying the apes took over and that was like a government facility where they had missile silos, all kinds of stuff, military weapons, technology, but the apes took over. So she said, he basically was saying, we're going to rebuild our kingdom, we're going to rule again, and you know, but she said it was ours first. She revealed herself. She revealed herself, and she still had the gun. She was holding the gun.
She was in the back. Low key.
That's never trust
the enemy. Never explicitly.
Enemy. And they had to eat a white woman in this movie. You know, normally it'll be the man, but William Macy was a coon. So they had to eat a white woman. Like, you can't trust her ass either. She's gonna be for her people and her kingdom. That's why you got all these Karens now. The Karens are because the Edomite woman wants to preserve a certain American safe way of life for her kingdom, ran by her men. That's why you got all these Karens, because they're like, we're protecting our way of life, So that was similar.
They're reaffirming their position. I'm over you,
exactly.
Like, because the whole Karen thing is somebody ordering you what to do. Like they pulling their authority over you.
Exactly. So that's never trust thine enemy.
Yeah.
And that's Psalms again. Their inward thought is that their houses will continue forever.
God.
Because she said it to Noah like it was ours
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now, bring it even up to now. If we teaching in camp or something, and we tell Esau, the Most High going to destroy your kingdom,
Right.
and give rulership to us because y'all been evil.
Right.
And Esau say, well, the world is ours now, like,
Right.
but you can't hold on to it because you
Right.
didn't order it aright.
Right.
You didn't set up and establish the Bible as the law.
Right.
So you gotta give it up. But Esau, he's something else, man.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
gonna go down kicking and screaming.
Right.
And the way she said it to Noah was like, it was ours. It was like, no, y'all not supposed to have it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So Esau is something else, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But she basically went off, you know, to the compound, whatever, to these people, gave them a hard drive or whatever, and they got their technology up, and basically they was like, is anybody out there?
Yeah.
And then they start getting communication
Right.
from other people. So now, are there other languages?
Yeah, yeah,
and
right.
protocols and Pentecostals?
So the kingdom never was yours, man.
So the kingdom was never Israel.
Yeah. So when Yahweh Shah
The
come back
kingdom was
recently,
never the agency.
yeah,
you know what I'm
God.
saying? So Yahweh Shah gonna come back,
Yeah.
and they still gonna have, you know what that goes into the U.S. embassy,
Right.
Because remember they have a U.S. embassy in every country,
Right.
So they still gonna have this resistance
Right.
movement in the kingdom. So it's really not our kingdom.
Yeah.
Because one thing with notice that apes, they were still very primitive.
Right.
Which we're gonna be like that in the kingdom. We're gonna be more
Yeah.
in tune with nature.
And the king brought that up.
Right.
He said these people these humans were smart at one time.
Right.
And if we get inside of that barge thing,
That vault, yeah.
their vault, we can get their knowledge and become more powerful.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's Esau's pride too, because
Yeah.
Esau's trying to say we need the knowledge of this world
Right.
to keep ruling in the kingdom.
Right.
That's what Charles Manson
Said that they gonna win a race war.
He said they want to have a race war.
Yeah.
So use the niggas to overthrow the government.
Yeah.
And then once they come in power, they're gonna ask the whites to come because
They're too stupid to know how to run anything.
To know how to run.
Yeah.
But we're basically gonna use the nigga to overthrow the power structure that be now.
Right.
And then when they overthrow it, they're gonna come to us.
Right.
To
rule.
Too stupid.
Right. To rule.
To rule. Right. Hence, Planet of the Apes.
Right.
These niggas are like monkeys and apes.
Salakia, that's happening with Levi, Haiti.
Right.
You got a country that's black run, but they don't know how to run it, so they're looking for European help.
Right.
The same thing happening there.
So hence is the Planet of the Apes.
Right.
If you niggas were to take over, you would be like monkeys and apes.
Right.
You wouldn't know what to do.
Right.
So really what Esau said,
Yeah.
he's trying to say is, you niggas would never really take over.
Right.
Because you're too stupid.
We always gonna be behind it.
And remember
you know?
when she found them guns, remember
Right.
Going back to that, remember she found a gun and she shot one of the apes?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And they was like, that like with a gap. Remember
Yeah.
Esau came with the Gatling gun.
Yeah, the Gatling gun,
That was confounded.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I was like, damn, we can't get her with no bow and arrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he said too, after she shot the ape, he said, it almost like Proxy Caesar was like, F him, he's dead already.
Right.
He said, is there any more of those things back there?
Right. So, basically, even if the kingdom was to come to our people,
Yeah.
we basically need Esau's technology, his wisdom
Right.
to continue our kingdom, which in turn, they're trying to say, you have to come back and get us to rule.
Right.
Which, no, we'll have the power of Yahweh.
Yeah, we going into a spiritual power.
The angels,
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. We're going to have, man, listen, the kingdom, our kingdom is going to be beyond.
Right.
But that ending,
Supersedes technology.
that ending was like, we're going to open back up our satellites.
Right.
And we're going to communicate with each other, and it's still going to be our world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right. They basically, the communication is for them to communicate. The only next step is a war.
Right,
Because
exactly.
they have to reestablish themselves, and it's only by war.
Right.
So it's almost like, to translate it to Israel, when Yahushua come back and reestablish the kingdom, Esau going to war against that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you check it out, it tell you that in Revelation 19.
Huh.
They try to fight Yahushua.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which is pure madness and suicide.
Right.
It tell you that in 2nd Ezra 13 also.
Right.
The scriptures tell you, Yahushua going to come and fight against all the nations.
Right.
And they really going to try to think.
Yeah, shoot them down.
They going to shoot a missile, man.
Yeah.
You're going to shoot a missile at Yahushua. So,
Right.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes
Con.
still ran by Esau.
Con.
Right?
Shema Mashiach.
So again, I just want to reiterate the ending. It's kind of like they all come in, they get their technology.
Right.
And that's another thing. Esau just think his technology
It's just
so
cool.
infallible.
Yeah.
So this hard drive, basically this hard drive was the savior.
Right.
This hard drive, our technology is going to take out any kind of rulership that or kingdom y'all can ever get.
And on the low key, it was red like the devil.
Exactly.
The hard drive was a red color.
It was a red color like the devil.
Yeah.
So no technology, no Esau's pride.
Right.
You can make mockery, Planet of the Apes, whatever, but nothing will never stop the kingdom of the Israelites.
Right.
It tell you in Daniel's, his kingdom shall be an everlasting kingdom.
Right.
The saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. We got next.
Right.
All right, that's where we came up with the slogan from.
Right.
St. Mark 1:15, a scripture I like to quote a lot of times when I close out camp. The time is fulfilled, the kingdom of the Most High is at hand.
Right.
Repent and believe the gospel. It's not the kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, it's the kingdom of Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Yahushua.
Right.
Acts 1:6, will thou at this time restore again the kingdom unto the Israelites.
Right.
All right. Matthew's 10, 5-7. Right? As ye go, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand. The Lord's Prayer, Matthew 6:9-13. Thy kingdom, the most high power Yahweh, by Shema Mashiach Yahushua, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Right.
So Esau, you can make all the mockery you want. The kingdom of the Most High by Shema Mashiach Yahushua. You're not gonna have no Quantico, no Langley, no
right. There's no Pentagon.
No embassy.
And the Pentagon is a pentagram. Satan.
No military
Yes.
base.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna have none of that set up in Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Yahushua.
Right.
Forever and ever, amen. The kingdom will come to Israel, not to the planet of the apes, but to the planet of the Israelites. And all planets will be of the Israelites under Yahushua. Kingdom of the planet of the apes, come Yahshua.
Okay, I'll bring out, you covered a bulk of it. I'll just throw a couple of things in there. First of all, we talked about this in the theater, but I don't think we mentioned it as I'm recording, that they had that symbol that they had around, that was a necklace, a round symbol that we said in the theater, we were discussing it, that it looks like a shield of David. It also could represent the cross, which Christians would represent that as Christ. But to go backtrack from the first movie, it's a symbol that the ape Caesar, that was like the first Yahushua figure. Right. It was in his room. He was in the attic, and that symbol was the window. Right. So it came from the first movie, from when that symbol. So that became the national symbol of the apes, because that's where he was born. He was born in that attic with that window symbol. That's the origin of it. But I'm just saying that they had it in the movie representing like a shield of David, which a lot of Israelites wear. Right. It was symbolic to that. It almost kind of looked like it in a way, you know.
Like kind of inverted.
Inverted, yeah. It can look similar.
I remember that, but I said Allah probably going to mention that.
Yeah, Khan. So another point I saw is that I like what they did with the character of Proxy Caesar, because they could have approached that character different. Well, I am the new Caesar. Right. But they made it a little more realistic, where he acknowledged, not new Caesar, I am Caesar. Right. Where he acknowledged the first one, and he even reverenced him. Like, he even looked at him like he's almost like my Christ. He's like a spirit that we resonate. So that's more realistic, because that's like the comforter. the comforter never said he was Christ,
Right.
or this is not camp banging, but somebody like General Yohana doesn't say he's Christ, but he's saying like I'm the second part to that. I'm like his understudy. So you call me, I'm Caesar now. That's going to Yahweh. It also plays into Caesar, the Roman version of Caesar, because Caesar is not a name. Some people think Caesar is like Julius Caesar is a name, but Caesar is actually a title. It basically means emperor.
Right.
So the fact that there's a second Caesar, that means it could be a third Caesar. That's going into that European Roman rulership,
Right.
where Caesar is the original one, and now we have the second proxy Caesar. So that Caesar now is a title now instead of an actual person.
Right.
He was a person once, so he turned it. Proxy Caesar turned it into a title, like a king title. So that's going into the Romanesque rulership. Like the apes are going to adopt this Romanesque spirit of warfare and stuff. It's not run on holiness or purity. They're going to adopt that European Eurocentric structure. And they even
it's kind of going into Salakia.
Yeah.
It's kind of going into like they could be the messiahs.
right,
also.
right.
Because I know even some of the black conscious group, they break it down that the humans is us,
right.
and the apes is actually Esau.
Right,
They got an
right.
abstract way of
Yeah,
looking at it, but,
yeah.
You know, it's that double entendre thing.
It's definitely the humans. Brothers always want to catch a little new version.
Right.
But it was even brought up before when the original one with Charlton Heston,
Right.
that they even modeled the uniforms and the outfits to the original Planet of the Apes from the late '60s after the Black Panthers, because they were wearing them tough leather jackets.
Right,
So.
right.
It's definitely the apes are Israel,
They
and the
got
brothers
this
want to be
wild
after.
breakdown.
No, see that it was the human brother, just to be a contrarian, just to be. See, I got the real knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
But it's almost like that title Caesar
Yeah.
is like interchangeable. 'Cause
Right.
Like you said, it's multiple. Now it's more than one Caesar.
Right.
So and then throughout the movie, it's alluding to Esau taking back over.
Right.
So it's like it's gonna go from the original Caesar, which
Right.
was like the Yahushua type figure,
Right.
to us Roman Caesar.
Yeah, Roman Caesar. Yeah, even
it's wild, it's a
the
wild
spirit.
dynamic,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. God.
Because like even they got a book called Caesar's Messiah.
Right.
They try to say the Romans invented Yahushua
Right.
to go against the religion of the Jews.
Right.
which a lot of Old Testament Israelites use that book to reference when they say they don't believe in Yahushua. He was made up.
Right.
But it's kind of like I'm the Caesar Messiah.
Right.
Because I'm going to take back over.
Right,
It's like a real deep subliminal to it. You know what I'm saying? Because once you add that more than one Caesar, it goes into that Roman.
Yeah, it's going to go into this lineage.
So it's almost
like a
the,
president of the United States now.
The title is going to be Caesar.
Yeah.
I'm going to come back in proper.
Right. God. And I'm going to, because we only saw the movie once, obviously, so there was something alluding to the laws. I can't remember how the conversation was going, but Noah, the character, was like, he was almost this is going into how you know it's Israel. He was breaking down these laws they have. It's almost like us breaking down the commandments.
Right.
And somebody, I got to see it again, so I'm not going to get it correct. Somebody said something like, but what about this? And then Noah said, well, that law is a bad law, you know? In other words, he was alluding to like that spirit of we not under the law anymore, you know what I'm saying? So that's some nigga shit. We ain't under these laws anymore. I gotta watch it again to catch the fully.
Almost
but,
like that Christian.
Yeah. So I caught that, but you gotta watch it again to catch the dialogue. I didn't get it perfectly, so I'm just saying it verbatim. I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Paraphrase it. I'm paraphrasing. Yeah.
Right.
So the other one I'll bring up is when they talked about the knowledge. We brought this up a little earlier. That knowledge was inside that vault, and Proxy Caesar was like, I can get that information. If I get that information, we can be powerful.
Right.
So it was alluding to we could be like how the humans were. In other words, Israel, we're gonna turn back when we get into power. We're gonna turn back to the Edomites. We're gonna be the ones having warfare and being corrupt. Because he said it in a corruptible way, like he wanted power, like power hungry. Like the kingdom wasn't a paradise.
Right.
This is another grand thing about the movie. The kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, I was thinking they were going to have a more of a paradise.
Right.
But it seemed like they're going into the human warfare. They're just going to set it up like humans again,
Right,
where our
right,
kingdom won't be like that. That's where they got it wrong. Our kingdom was going to be a paradise.
But in
So-
Salakia, again, it was very primitive.
Yeah, primitive,
I thought
right.
it was going to be like more sophisticated.
Yeah.
since You became more intelligent than
Right,
the humans.
right.
I thought it would be more, not even so much modern.
Yeah.
just more. It was very primitive.
Yeah.
And it just really looked like a village of people living
Right.
together.
Con.
And I didn't really even see nobody like with a kingly stature.
Right.
Except for the resistance.
Right, con.
They called them the mask.
The mask, yeah.
They called them the mask. You know, they was like the resistance of the apes.
Right.
Proxy Caesar and them. And
Right.
even they weren't like set up like royalty.
Right.
It was real primitive.
Yeah,
you know?
they brought it to this indigenous type of
Right,
thing, where it was
right,
breaking up into like indigenous tribes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So when they got into the vault, they said they found Noah and the two people he were with, the two other apes he were with, they found the books. So they look at the ABC.
Right.
Mind you, this like you said, they're primitive, so they don't know how to read yet.
Right.
So they understood that ABC book was symbols. So they opened the book, and he's turned. That was a big part of the movie. He turned the pages, and he see the monkey in the cage.
Right.
And they all looked, and then they looked at the Edomite, and they
Right.
because there was a white girl outside of the cage,
Right,
and they
right.
like, oh, this is who she comes from.
Right,
it's like
right.
it's almost like if it was Israel and they didn't know they were in the kingdom and didn't know we were slaves.
Right,
opening up a slave book and seeing an Edomite with a chain wrapped around your neck,
Right,
and like, oh, so that's why I said Proxy Caesar wasn't all bad. He understood like. These humans we could both agree that Esau is the devil, even though he's on his own power trip.
Right.
They know these people are no good. So it's like Noah figured it out. Like, that's when he looked at her different. And then they turned the page again, and it was a gorilla with some bananas or something. He's like, oh, that's what they think of us? So that was a big turning point when they found the knowledge, the information. Lastly, another big thing about two more things. Another big thing about once again, I'm paraphrasing again. They said something to the effect where this is a big one that you know is the apes represent Israel. The Edomite woman character, May was like, she was like,
I think her name is Freya Allen.
yeah, Freya Allen.
Freya Allen.
I can't, like I said, I'm paraphrasing. I can't remember if she was talking to William H. Macy or Noah, but she was having a dialogue with one of the characters, and she said, but I have the truth. She says something about like, this is the truth though. She says, no, but I have the truth. In other words, when we establish the kingdom and Esau comes in, they're going to be the new Israelites, because we're going to be a rulership. So now they got to rise up. So once again, Esau's flipping it. She said this, I got to see it again. She was like, but I have the truth. In other words, she going to be with fringes on, and she going to be like, these monkeys are the devil. So now that Esau is the new Israel. That was a big part I caught in there. And the scene with the flood, how that was represented, his name was Noah, and the ark almost looked like an ark ship of Noah's Ark. So that played into it. And last but not least, just to throw in there, since we stand next to the Statue of Liberty, there's a Statue of Liberty picture in the souvenir shop. That was in the ending of the original Planet. It's funny, ironic that we're standing here. That was in the original Planet of the Apes at the very end. The very last scene, because they didn't, at the first one, he didn't realize he was on Earth. Charlton Heston character, he thought he was on a different planet. The Planet of the Apes was actually Earth. That was the twist of the first one. That he's not on another planet, he just went into the future. He thought he went into a time warp into the future. He thought he landed on another planet. But he landed on Earth where the apes were popular, and the Statue of Liberty reveal was showing him that, you on Earth. That was why that was the first movie, like, oh, he was on Earth the whole time. That was the plot twist. So I think it's funny. No. So I think it's ironic that you standing next to the poster of the Statue of Liberty.
I think that was kind of in this too.
Yeah, con.
I think they were kind of like on Earth.
Yeah, they're on Earth. Yeah.
Remember, all the planes and stuff.
Yeah.
Were blown up. And
Yeah.
So it was like, you know, they just took over Earth.
Earth, right, Khan.
Yeah.
So,
And that's another thing. Esau, their spirit is kind of like, if the kingdom is here,
right,
we still got a chance.
right, Khan. So that's my take on Planet of the Apes. Because this movie did well, this movie went to #1. They definitely gonna make more, and it's gonna be War of the Planet. I think they did that already.
They did that already.
But they're gonna be like Revenge of the Humans against the apes.
Yeah,
because that's the next step. Only they have to have another war.
It's a battle for the planet of the apes or something like that.
They go, like I said, they're gonna be the new Israelites. So they're gonna be, what we gonna do? Take the kingdom. What we gonna do? Take the kingdom. Take it. They're probably mock HOI in the movie. It's called the movie Take the Kingdom.
Right.
So that's my take on it. Good movie, Israel.
Take the kingdom of the planet.
Take the kingdom of the Planet of the
That
Apes.
might be the next one.
Yeah, God.
Because they gotta have Planet of the Apes in the title.
Right.
Take the
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, God.
But it's like I said, it's like the Society of the American
Negro. Yeah.
It's that reaching even into your future kingdom.
I'm still there.
Get back to
Yeah, I'm still there. I ain't going nowhere.
Oh man, Esau is something else, man. He can't just give it up.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna just.
No, you can't have it.
Right. Yeah. That's what she said. She said it was ours
first.
Yeah.
Right.
And she said that with passion.
Yeah.
She was acting.
She wasn't acting. She was like, but it's true though. They interviewed the actress. Was like, but it was our planet. The Earth was humans, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
It was the Edomites.
Right.
But yeah, man, that's Israel, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Check it out, interesting movie. There's some other parts in there. Of course, like, share, bring your comments. Do not, for the 9,000th time. But what about this part?
Brother, you missed this part, brother.
That's the part
you're going to comment on. You point that us, point it out.
We're probably going to talk about it in camps, and we'll think about it. Oh, I remember this part.
Yeah.
And when we see it again, you know what I'm saying? So
you ain't see the ape, brother, kind of look like Michael Jordan, brother. You ain't talk about that, brother.
And another thing, Israel, don't watch 2 minutes of the review and be like, you forgot to mention it.
And you didn't watch the whole thing, right?
Yeah, I know y'all do that because you'll put the video up, and within 10 minutes, somebody's commenting. You forgot this part.
It's been up 5 minutes, and you ain't. The video's over an hour, and so you ain't even see what.
You comment after 5 minutes,
right?
So put your comments. Bring your part, the part that y'all think we might have forgotten.
Yeah.
Y'all can add that on, and make it a good review. Right? Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Shema Mashiach. So I'm going to sign off, Priest Zabach.
Brother Nala.
Right, check it out, y'all. Let us know what y'all think. Until the next movie review. Wam Yashai. Shalom.
So we're doing another movie breakdown of Kingdom of the Planet of Apes. This is part 2 of the breakdown. I had to get up early in the morning time, so I had to cut the movie review short. And then now we're doing the movie review from my comforts of my house. I could show you clips from Salakia. I did say Kingdom of, I think I said Kingdom of the Planet of Apes. It was War of the Planet of Apes. Salakia on that. I apologize. It was War of the Planet of Apes, and that's when Caesar and General Woody Allen, the actor Woody Allen, played the general that wanted to exterminate the apes because they was getting too smart, and of course he killed Caesar's family, and that's when they discovered it was the disease, the biological weapon that they made to make the apes smarter had an effect on them to make them go back to the caveman I say mentality or personality, that they lost their intelligence. They go back not speaking, like more like an ape. So it had an opposite effect on the humans. They made them going back to being apes, and it made the apes more intelligent. So I wanted to get it more in depth and put more scriptures into this. So let's get let's see. You get the book of Revelations, saying that they'll make war with the angels, and that's exactly what this Planet of Apes franchise is going. It's going when we take over the planet and we're back in rulership, because the planet was made for us. It was made for the 12 tribes of Israel, no other, but we was disobedient to the Most High. So he said he's going to put a foolish nation above us. And I covered that yesterday. So we'll get the book of Revelations. Let's see. Revelations. Okay, that's the book of Revelations. 12 is verses 12 and 7. And it basically talk about Michael the Archangel will go against the dragon and all his angels. That's talking about Esau and his military. And of course, the Illuminati, the ones in charge of the world. That's what it means. It's not a literal depiction of angels going against angels. And the Most High is basically threw off the evil angels, and they started they somehow came to earth and had sex with women and showed men how to make swords and all that nonsense. That's all fiction, science fiction, basically, of the book of Enoch. So yeah, you guys read Revelations chapter 12 verses 7 through 10, and then we'll go into the book of Revelations where you make war, and the dragon has given them their power. The dragon is Satan. We gave the so-called white man his power to rule over all the nations. So you guys can read that. So what I wanted to go into more detail was about the Planet of the Apes. The last one was War of the Planet of the Apes. It wasn't Rise of the Planet of the Apes. It was War of the Planet of the Apes with Caesar. They depicted Caesar as, and that's kind of funny that they call him Caesar, because we all know the fake image of Christ is Caesar Borgia. So they call the last ruler ape, Caesar Borgia, Caesar, and they named this particular ape and this new one, Kingdom of the Planet of Apes, as you can see the posters over my head, Noah. So the white man is mocking us. They know the scriptures, they know the Bible, and you know, Noah is the forefather of the Israelites, you know. So you know his sons, Ham, Japheth, and his other sons and stuff. He had 3 sons. So we all know that they put subliminals in these films, and we just break them down. So we all know Noah's sons, like I said, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And we come from Shem, of course, because we're Shemites, you know. We don't come from Japheth. We don't come from the seed of Ham. The Most High chose Shem to be the father of the chosen people. For what I read in the Bible, Ham was never cursed. That's an Edomite lie. He never cursed the children of Ham, but he did choose Ham, because you know Ham is the Egyptian and the other nations, dark races, but not us. So you guys just read the Bible, study, and I'm gonna go into some clips. You make your own conclusion, and yeah, this basically movie is just depicting that when Esau loses his power. Like I said, go in the book of Revelations, chapter 12, verses 7 through 10, they'll go into details, but you just gotta understand they're talking about men. They're not talking about angels. So they're gonna try to make war with the angels. When Yahweh shall come back with his angels, they're gonna try to make war. That's why Donald Trump intimated the Space Force. Why would he do that? The Space Force? Because they know something is out there. They know something is coming. So they're going to try to fight against the angels and the chariots, what they call the UFO. We call it IFOs because we know we identify them as chariots of the Most High God. And we just got to keep the commandments. So I'm going to get into the movie. Hopefully it won't get flagged by YouTube because Hollywood knows the truth. Boy, it got 15,000 views within a month. I was shocked about that. It was just a simple breakdown. You know, I had people say that I copied off this one YouTuber, which he's not really hardly, doesn't even believe in the truth. He just does it. He does it for clout. I won't say his name on this channel, but he doesn't teach at all. He makes YouTube videos. But I'm up here trying to edify, and I actually teach. I'm in a congregation of Course House of Israel, and we out there teach. We teach the sheep because the Bible said goes out there and be a fisher of men. And he's talking about a fisher of the Israelite men, not the other nations. So I go out there and teach with my brothers in Los Angeles on a busy strip. So yeah, I got 50,000 views, and of course YouTube took it down for reasons of copyright infringement. So hopefully we'll do this video. I'll do a quick breakdown on it, and this is for War. I mean, not War. Yeah, it was War of the Planet of the Apes. That's the last film that came out in 2017, and we'll break it down. So I'm going ahead and pause the video. I'll rotate the camera to my TV. And we'll break down certain things that they know that we're the Israelites. Especially this one scene with Woody Harrison, I believe. He broke it down perfectly. So I'm gonna bring that up, and then we'll end the film, and hopefully we'll get an inside depth of Priest Zabach if he goes and watch the film, and we'll combine the videos or whatever we'll do. So let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, all praises. Okay, shalom, shalom. So this is War for the Planet of the Apes, and I just wanted to go into some things about how they depicted Caesar, which is Caesar Borgia, but the world they call Jesus Christ, so the white image of Christ. So they was making mockery of what we know as Yahweh Shah, of Caesar being pent up on this makeshift cross. So there you go, they got Caesar in this makeshift cross, and that's supposed to be the image of Yahweh Shah. They did nail his feet to the cross, but as you can see, the other apes was in cahoot with Esau, which we had traitor Israelites, the Pharisees and stuff, man. So these apes is representing the trailer.
I promise you. You really think he'll let you live after we're gone? You let them call you donkey. You are.
See, they call him donkey, and that's what they call us, different names throughout time. Monkey, nigga, all kind of things the white man call us. They call us dogs. So that's one of the images that I picked up in this movie when they nailed him to the cross, representing they know who we are. Don't ever let them fool you, not knowing that they don't know who you are. They got our records in archives and in the Vatican somewhere, and all kind of votes in our histories and our painting. As you can see, Vladimir Putin opened up his vote and showed the images of the Israelites, the true images, mocking America, and that's all he done that. He done that to mock the UN and America. Say, hey, we know who the real Jews are. And he was doing that to the Jewish people as well, you know, because they don't like Jewish people, the Russians, of course. So even though they do have Russian Jews, but for the most part, the government doesn't slide with their views. Even though they're the same people, according to the scriptures, those are Esau's grandchildren, Amalek and stuff. You can read that as well in the book of Genesis. So I'll go into another point and I'll close out the movie review. You guys get the gist of it. We are the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel. And you guys go ahead, look at this movie, War of the Planet of the Apes. I get that right here. And another thing I did like is when we're in rulership, we're going to have spiritual power. And that movie had Noah controlling the eagles, man. So we're going to control all the animals with our mind and with our willpower, man. It's going to be a real exciting time that we could control all the elements, the animals, and as you know, Esau. What was so funny about the movie is they used the eagle, and we all know that's Esau's symbol. He loves the eagle. As swift as the eagle, the Most High said that He's going to send a nation as swift as the eagle on us, man. And so it's lots of subliminals you could look at this film, man. But Noah was controlling the eagles, man. So we'll get to one more part, and then we'll end the lesson. Go ahead and check the movie out, and you guys give your perspective. And like Elder Zabach said, if I miss anything, put it in the comment section. You do a breakdown on it. You know, we do these movies off the rip, quick, fast, and we bring out the meat of it. But if it's some things that you see in the movie, you bring it out in the comment section. No need to say, you missed this, Rob Judah. You missed this. He didn't break it down right. Well, that's what you got a YouTube page for. Everybody that's in the comment section got a YouTube page. But you don't upload no videos. You guys just want to be comment watchers, as I call you guys. So if you guys see something and you guys think y'all could do a better breakdown, knock yourself out. Go ahead and make the breakdown. Go ahead and upload the video. It's more edifications out there. That's great, man. We get this work in, man, you know. So I'll do one more, and that'll be that. That'll be the end of the wrap up, and just go see the movie and you give your perspective on the movie. All praises? Come on. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, here's the jewel right here. This is the jewel right here. You guys watch this scene. And this really gives a depiction. The white man knows who you are. They even put it in their movie. Can't get no more better than this scene right here.
I saw men outside on the wall preparing for battle.
They told me you were smart, but that's impressive. No. They won't be joining me.
They are against you.
They fear me.
Why? Because you kill your own men. We found bodies. Something wrong with these men.
Jesus Christ, you are impressive. Well, you paint quite a picture. What you must think of me.
I think you have no mercy.
You came here to kill me. Were you gonna show me mercy?
I showed you mercy when I spared your men. I offered you peace, and you killed my family.
That's what Esau do.
Mercy. Do you have any idea what your mercy would do to us? You're much stronger than we are.
Genesis.
You're smart as hell. No matter what you say, you'd eventually replace us. That's the law of nature.
Ooh-wee, you guys heard that, Israel?
Created you.
We're smarter than them, we're stronger than them, eventually we will replace them. So Esau is scared to lose his power. That's the jewel in that movie. Nobody caught that but me. He said that's the law. He said you're much stronger than us. You guys are smart as hell. And you guys will eventually replace us. Ba Shema Mashiach Yasha. So there we go right there. Esau knows who you are. We invented more than half of the inventions worldwide. And the white man stole the patent. Heart surgery, video games. The first video game was invented by us. Beer, peanut butter. We could go on and on and on. Cotton, the light bulb. The automobile industry, they had to go to George Washington Carver for the mass production. It's a number of things that we invented. I could go on. We'll be here forever. But the Most High said that we are a special people unto himself. We are the salt of the earth. So I wanted to bring that out. And I wanted to put this jewel in there, War of the Planet Apes. This is the one that came out 2017. That's War for the Planet of Apes. So we're in a spiritual war right now. The white man knows his time is short. And he's going to be kicking, he's going to be killing, he's going to be scrambling. And it's all prophecy. So we got to get ourselves together. Israel, we don't have time for petty beefs and petty insurrections. We just got to get it together and try to serve the Most High to the best of our ability. We just gotta serve the Most High, because you have no allies. We have no coalition with the other nations. You don't have it. You don't have no seat of the UN. I'm sorry, none of the 12 tribes have a seat of the UN. You don't have a country. You don't have any resources. That goes in the book of Deuteronomy, that you go to your enemy for the one of all things. So this is Rob Judah coming up to you with a fire movie review. And this is an easy movie to break down because they know who you are. Like Woody Harrelson says, you're smarter than us. You're stronger than us. You guys will replace us. That's the law. That's the law. You know, he's quoting scriptures from the Bible. So you guys get it together. Much love to Rob Judah, HOI family, and all praises and double honors to the elders and high priest of the men of House of Israel, and all the men that hitting the highways and byways, not only just one camp, my particular camp, all the men that's hitting the highways and byways and spreading this truth across the globe. All praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Mashiach, Yahweh Shah, Kom Yashala. Come, and we got next. We got next, and we not got next. That's all the Planet Apes is telling you. We got next, Israel. We got next. We got next. That's all the Planet Apes is really saying to the world. The kingdom come is our oyster. We got the kingdom to come. We just got a door to the end. It's rough. It's rough getting up in the morning time. It's rough feeding our family. It's rough paying these bills. But we got a door to the end. We got to do it. We got a door to the end, and everything will be all right. The Most High is still providing food on the table. We may not have a whole lot, but we still got food on the table. We're still providing for our family, and we're still not yet